Mic check, mic check. Alrighty, fans, welcome into the Wildcat Sports Network. We're here at the Wildcat Center Gym. It is basketball season, people. We are here ready with women's basketball to tip off against South Carolina Faith A&M. Just about 30 seconds away from tip-off. Both teams ready to take the court. It is the opening day for Johnson & Wales basketball. We got a doubleheader, women's basketball here to tip off first. Men's basketball will be right after this one. And we will turn it on down to public address announcer Chris Plano with the starting lineups and national anthem.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Johnson & Wales University Wildcat Center for our women's basketball home opener. This afternoon, your Wildcats host the Raging Bulls of South Carolina Faith A&M College. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we honor our country and the men and women who serve it with the playing of this afternoon's national anthem. I am your public address announcer, Chris Plano, welcoming you to the Wildcat Center Gym now for the starting lineups for this afternoon's women's basketball game. First, for the visiting Raging Bulls of South Carolina Faith A&M College. A freshman at point guard wearing number 1, Enraya Frazier. A freshman playing center, number 2, China Judge. A freshman playing point guard, number 22, Tikiana Mustafa. A freshman at forward, number 3, Naira Ralam. And a freshman playing center, number 15, Sedaria Brown. South Carolina Faith A&M College head coach Jordan Gillison. He's assisted by Yuri Smalls and Lakeisha Gathers. All right, Wildcat fans, let's get on your feet and greet your Johnson & Wales University Wildcats. A 5'9" senior playing forward from Concord, North Carolina, number 1, Justice Wallace. A 5'8" sophomore playing guard from Sugar Hill, Georgia, number 10, Jemiah Montesol. A 5'10" junior playing forward from Annietta, Pennsylvania, number 15, Christine Epler. A 5'9" senior playing guard from Durham, North Carolina, number 23, Jada Morgan. And a 6' senior at forward from Huntersville, North Carolina, one of the team captains, number 32, Anisha Hankerson. Your Wildcats are coached in her inaugural season by Ashley Rayleigh Ross. She's assisted by Jackie Grant, and the team manager is Modesty Hall. Ladies and gentlemen, your referees this afternoon's women's basketball game were appointed by the United States Collegiate Athletic Association in conjunction with the Eastern Metro Athletic Conference.
All right, fans, there you have it. Tonight's starting lineups. Wildcats take the floor in white. This is the first season for women's basketball under the new regime of head coach Ashley Rayleigh Ross. Been some good reviews here by the players and administration around the building. Raging Bulls out on the floor in red. They'll be going right to left on your screen. Wildcats will be going left to right. Out at the tip for the Wildcats, number 32, Anisha Hankerson. And leave that a wristband on one of the players they had to take off, so we'll get this one started here. It's must for the tip for the Raging Bulls, and they come away with it. Work down low of Hankerson, a good job fronting in the post. Tight defense from Morgan. Now ball in the hands of Frazier. Trying to get around Wallace. Gives it up to Ballum. 3 on the shot clock. Got to put it up. And shot clock violation. Great defensive stop on the opening possession here for the Wildcats. So Jada Morgan brings up the court. Stops on the wing, top of the key to Hankerson. Left all alone as Montesol for 3 off the mark, but the offensive board from Epler can't get the putback. Hankerson this time collects. So Hankerson, first bucket at home for the Wildcats. And they're going with the press, and they come away with the steal. Wallace on the other end, inside, good move. Got a good crowd here on home court. And they get it across. They beat the press, but no, it's taken right away. Epler again. Epler looking for help. Able to find Morgan. Montesol out on the wing. Epler down low. Calling for it. Spins inside, fading away. Puts up a shot, no good, but Montesol right there to clean it up. Montesol, the sophomore from Sugar Hill, Georgia. That's another turnover as they essentially run out of bounds. And we're going to get a Raging Bulls timeout. We'll be back here shortly. Wildcats up 6-0. Back out of the Bulls timeout. Wildcats ball. It's been all Wildcats here early in this first quarter. They lead 6-0. Morgan drives inside the kick out to Montesol for 3. And it bounces over top of the backboard, and it'll be Bulls ball. And that one thrown out of bounds. Thought Wallace might have got a piece of it, but she didn't. Wildcats get there. They forced the fourth turnover here in this first quarter. Top of the key, fighting for Hankerson somehow comes away with it, and they get the foul called. That'll be on number 2, China Judge. And Morgan will inbound on the sideline. Shot clock will reset to 30. And they reset it to 20. That's what it should have been. Yep. So 20 on the shot clock, the inbound to Epler. Give and go right back to Morgan for three. Knocks it down. And a good assist from Epler. That one, nearly backcourt violation. Good catch from Balaam. Puts up a shot off the glass, no good. Rebound for Epler. Outlet ahead to Morgan. Montesol in front of her. They look down low. Turns inside. Good move. Can't finish. Gets her own rebound. Off the glass, no good. She'll try again. Falling to the floor. And Morgan will come away with it. 15 on the shot. Kick out Wallace. The fake. The move inside. Can't finish. Hankerson there with the cleanup. Wildcats up 11-0. Raging Bulls still looking for their first bucket. And they got a player all the way back. It's Zardea Brown tying her shoe, so it's a 5-on-4. Advantage to the Wildcats. Kick out, that's a 2. Shot won't fall, the offensive rebound. And that'll be a travel on Mustafer. If you're just tuning in, Wildcat basketball tipping off here today at home against South Carolina Faith A&M. Women's basketball playing right now. Men's basketball to follow. Wildcats leading this one 11-0. 6:28 left in the first quarter. Hankerson, the grown move there. Gets her own rebound. Goes right to work and is able to finish. Hankerson has been a force every year she's been on the court. And there she is getting the steal and throws it ahead. Finds Wallace. Can't finish the layup, and the rebound goes to Frazier as he's immediately triple teamed in the corner. Gives it up. And pass led ahead. It's kind of a good pass for Balaam. Can't make the shot. Wallace a rebound. Montesol and Morgan out in front. Morgan for three. That one off the mark. Another offensive board for Montesol. A ricochet ball goes to Epler, and then they turn it over. Shannon Martin and Jayon Leak set to check in for the Wildcats. Frazier top of the key. Gives it out to Balaam, puts up a shot, leaves it short. Rebound off the foot, and Hankerson able to corral it. And that's a travel on Morgan. She knew it too. Good defense there from Balaam, forcing the turnover. So Martin and Leak will check in. And Avion Brown checked in for the Bulls. Pass deflected and goes to Balaam. Wolves still trying to find their first bucket here in the first quarter. The drive inside, pass deflected off the Wildcats out of bounds. They'll inbound underneath the basket. It's a three from Balaam, and it's nice. First bucket there for South Carolina Faith. Wildcats with a 10-point lead, 13-3. Shannon Martin wide open for three. Oh, man, the crowd would have went nuts if she made it. Martin, terrific three-point shooter, unable to make her first shot. Wildcats still in press. They get it across. Quickly cut off by Hankerson, then triple team. Taken away, it's Leak. Leak all the way, the hesitation and the foul. And they're going to get the travel on Leak. So she went for the jump stop and took an extra step after. So the Bulls catch a break. And Leak goes right back at it quickly, got the deflection. They'll try again on the inbound pass. .420 left in this first quarter. And it's Leak, another steal. Throws it ahead to Morgan. The no look right back to Leak, and Leak called with another travel. I don't think Leak was expecting that pass to come right back to her. Back-to-back travel calls on Leak. Wildcats staying aggressive still, up by 10. Just over 4 minutes left in the first quarter. They lob it up right to Hankerson. It's a 4-on-1. Wallace able to convert. And again, with the trap, Bulls got to come help. Pass deflected, and they're going to get the foul call. Mustapher checks back in. She'll replace Balaam, and that foul was an offensive foul on Judge. So it'll be Wildcats ball, 15-3, 3:42 left in this first quarter, and Martin turns it over. Wallace flashed one way and then went the other, and Martin throws it away in the paint, and the turnaround jumper from Judge is good. And we're going to get a timeout here on the court. We'll be back here in a minute. Be Wildcats ball after the Johnson Wales timeout. They lead 15-5, 3:22 left in the first quarter of play. Wildcats open this one up very aggressive. Morgan picks up her dribble, finds Hankerson. The easy look down low to Wallace. Good find from Hankerson. That ball off the foot of the point guard. It'll be Wildcats ball. We're nearing double-digit turnovers here for the Bulls. They've been struggling with the Wildcat press so far. Lee gives it up to Martin, quickly inside, back to Hankerson, right at the free throw line. Martin, a deep three, leaves it short. The rebound from Mustapher. Balaam a three, air mails it, rebound Hankerson. Looking for an outlet, able to get it ahead to Morgan. Able to find Martin, gives it up, Wallace, nice extra pass there. Throws it right to Wallace. Turns right back around inside the Leak. Up in the air, bounces around off the rim. Last touch by Morgan out of bounds. Unfortunate bounce there for Leak. That ball touched just about every part of the rim. Just couldn't fall in. So Wildcats lead still at 19-5. Just over 2 minutes left in the quarter. No fouls on the Wildcats yet. Hankerson able to come away with the steal. I believe it was deflected by Leak. Martin, a corner three, in and out. Flying in for the rebound is Hankerson. Gets the board again. A lot of contact. Hankerson will be at the line for 2 shots. So first free throws of the game coming up for Johnson and Wales. It'll be Anisha Hankerson. Now will be the second team foul on the Bulls. Anisha Hankerson. 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 Hankerson first shot and rims off. Over 2 there from Hankerson. Typically a great free throw shooter. The loose ball, Leak comes away with it. Works inside, and Leak will take a trip to the free throw line for 2 shots. So basketball season is here for the Wildcats, but let's not forget about our fall sports. All 3 teams, men's and women's soccer and volleyball, going to USCAA National Championships in Virginia Beach. Teams will head up there next week and compete for a chance for USCA Championship. And Leak knocks down her second free throw. Extends the lead out 21-5. Still 1:48 left. Diving for it. Ball poked away. Hankerson comes away with it. Wildcats working around the perimeter. Leak, a deep 3. Able to knock it down. Nothing but net. That's the first time Bulls have been across midcourt in a while. Foul called, the first one on the Wildcats. It'll be, I believe, on Martin. It's a little bit of a tripping call right there. So South Carolina Faith will inbound below the basket. It'll be Judge to toss it in. Looks inside to Frazier, brings it back out. I think she would have turned. She might have had a look at a basket. Instead, they reset. And a little shuffle of the feet not called. They go down low to Judge. Hankerson, the stone wall, gets the block. The outlet ahead to Wallace for the lay-in. Nice looking pass there from Leak. The Charlotte, North Carolina product playing well so far. Wildcats go right back. This time it's Morgan with the finish. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Wildcats trying to finish strong, already up 28-5. How much stronger can you get? Ball poked away from them behind. They get it right back, but they turn it over. They had an open player down low. Just couldn't find her. So Balaam applying the pressure on Leak. And Leak just kind of fends her off with the one arm, and smart play from Leak draws the foul on Balaam. It's about the easiest call to make in basketball. Just give a little bit of hesitation while the defender's trailing, and they'll 5 times out of 10 run into you. Nice outlet pass to Hankerson. They call the foul on Judge. Judge struggling on Hankerson. Did all she could to stop the basket from. So Hankerson missed her first 2 free throws. We'll see what she can do here. 13.8 seconds left in the quarter. Wildcats leading 28-5. And there we go. Knocks that one down. Two for 2 there. Bulls, 10 seconds on the clock, got to go quick. Ball through the hands of just about everybody in the middle of the floor there. 5 seconds trying to put off a shot inside. The floater no good. Kept alive in bounds, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Wildcats opening up strong. They lead 30-5. We'll be back here in a minute with second quarter action. Don't go anywhere. So back here for the second quarter play, Wildcats leading the Bulls 30-5. It'll be Wildcats ball start the second quarter play. Wildcats in white, going left to right on your screen. Bulls going right to left on your screen in red. So out on the floor now, they go Martin, Hankerson, Morgan, Epler, and Montesal, and that's Hankerson. Easy money. Still staying aggressive. Ball on the floor. Two Wildcats around there. Somehow get it away, but goes right into another trap, and they're going to get the foul called. It'll be on Morgan. A little bit too aggressive on that trap, but Coach Rayleigh Ross definitely likes the hustle there and the effort. So they're getting that foul correct over at the scores table. Play will resume. That's Must for the inbounds. On the shot clock. Balaam gives it up to Frazier. Looking for help. Deep in the shot clock. And they're bailed out by the foul on Montesal. So that'll reset the shot clock to 20. Leake's going to check in for the Wildcats to replace Montesal. So already 2 fouls on the Wildcats. Quick three there, leaves it short, rebound Hankerson. Leak, coast to coast. So Wildcats, man defense all the way. And it'll be a foul on Leak this time. Third foul on the Wildcats. 2 more that'll put the Bulls in the bonus for the quarter. Still 8:44 left. Wildcats leading 34-5. And that's a 2. Leaves it short. Rebound Hankerson. Gives it up to Leak. Wildcats going quick again. Morgan a 3. Way too much on that one, but the offensive board from Epler, count it! And one opportunity for Christine Epler. The junior from Pennsylvania will be at the line looking for the 3-point play. That foul is on Balaam, just her first foul. And Epler converts. And another foul on Leak. Wildcats staying aggressive on defense. But this second quarter, they're just a little bit too aggressive. That's Balaam. Now Frazier. They give it up to Mustapher, guarded out by Morgan. Down to 10 on the shot. Three-second violation called on the Bulls. Checking into the game, Justice Walsh comes back in along with number 21, Micah Thomas, the freshman forward from Cary, North Carolina. Leak brings it up the floor. Martin, a quick 3. Good! Martin's first 3 of the game, first of the season. We expect to see many more of those. And a corner 3, can't answer. Rebound Epler. Wildcats up by 35. 7:30 left before halftime intermission. Leak looking to drive the Euro step finger roll. Woo-hoo, yeah. Jayon Leak introducing herself here in the Wildcat Center gym. A three from Balaam. That one falls down. Epler top of the key, finds Wallace. Inside back to Epler. Turns, finds a wide open Martin for three, off the mark. The offensive board from Wallace, and she gets the roll. So it's all Wildcats here in these first 2 quarters of play. Balaam one-on-one with Wallace, and jump ball called. Montesal will check in for Martin. And Tre'Avion Brown back in for the Bulls. Possession arrow favors the Bulls, so they'll have 10 on the shot if they inbound. Crowling in is Mustafer. Trying to get away from Montesal. 3 on the shot. Long 2, and that one in and out. Rebound from Wallace. Leak getting double teamed. Easily gets by both defenders. Wide open ahead. The other way is Thomas. Her first bucket for the Wildcats. Draws a big reaction from the crowd on that one. And the long floater, no good. Rebound Leak. Wildcats looking to push it here. Epler to her left. And they're going to get the travel. Pass kind of bounced off her hands while she was dribbling. And easy call for the official. Jada Morgan and Anisha Hankerson back in. They'll replace Leak, and Epler put in some good minutes there for the Wildcats. 5:38 still left to go in the quarter. Johnson Wales up 46-8. Again, stick around after the conclusion of this one as men's basketball will take the floor. Hankerson, good job moving her feet. Ball out of bounds. They're going to say off Hankerson. So they'll try to inbound. Brown throws it up. I believe it's tipped from Hankerson. It's really a mismatch on the inbound pass. And good look ahead from Wallace, and the ball off of Montesal, who was on the line out of bounds. So turnover from the Wildcats. Reached the halfway point of the quarter. Morgan could have had a turnover there. Ball went right to her, but she was looking the other way. A deep three. Steph Curry range there, not going to fall, but the offensive rebound from Brown. Picking up her dribble was Mustafer looking for help. Ball out of bounds. Another Bulls turnover. So Frazier back in for the Bulls along with Judge. Bulls still with man defense. Hankerson. Oh, couldn't get the roll, but the offensive rebound fighting for it is Thomas. They're going to get the foul call. She trips up Brown, who was trying to get ahead for the Bulls. And that's the 15th foul on the Wildcats, so we'll flip to the end of the floor. There'll be free throws coming up for Avian Brown. That was just the first foul on Thomas. First free throw from Brown, no good. Knocks down the second one. So Bulls 1 point away now from getting into double digits. Oh, it's a steal. Good eye from Judge. And the outlook pass right there in the middle, just right through the hands of Judge. He had a great defensive play. Just couldn't finish it off down low. It was a tough pass. She was moving one way and had to turn her body the other way. So the ball will go back to the Wildcats. They inbound to Wallace. In the middle to Hankerson, turns, looks up court. Nobody there. Instead finds Morgan. Montasol streaking to the basket, fouled by a Judge. Montasol will be at the line for 2 shots. It's the 4th foul on China Judge. So 1 more and she'll be done for the day. So Judge heads out with those 4 fouls. Montasol at the line for 2 shots. First one rims off. Knocks down the second one. 47-9. Wildcats got the first bucket and haven't looked back since. And that's nearly a turnover. And now it's a turnover. So it's good effort keeping it alive. Just nobody on the other side of the court there for the Bulls. Wildcats will inbound with Morgan. Looking for help. Able to find Wallace on the baseline. The look for Thomas. Couldn't finish. Instead, it's Hankerson. Easy bucket. Hankerson got a piece of it, and it was Brown that saves it, but sent it right to a white jersey. Wildcats come right back. Morgan the step back, no good. Rebound Balaam. 3.5 minutes left in this one. Going all the way. Frazier right under the basket. Looks for the pass. And she had a wide open layup right there. So, not sure if there's a foul called or what. But nevertheless, it'll be Bulls ball. They'll inbound on the baseline, and they give it right away to Hankerson. Oh, wow. That was, not sure if that was Baker Mayfield throwing that out there, but that pass way off the mark. That's probably the ugliest turnover the Wildcats will have all season. They lead by 40. Another turnover here. And it's Hankerson again in the mix of things. 3 Wildcats all alone under the basket, and Wallace the beneficiary. And that foul called on Hankerson. Got there just a little bit too late on that sideline, and they get the bump and the foul. Epler and Martin will check in along with Leak. They'll replace Thomas, Morgan, and Hankerson. 2:47 left for half. Wildcats up 51-9. It's Balaam at the line for 2 shots. First one off the mark. And off the front of the rim, rebound Epler. Montesol was wide open ahead. Nobody saw her at first. And travel called on Leak. That's the third travel call on Leak today. So officials talking it over. Not sure what they were debating. It was a clear travel and should be Bulls ball on the sideline. 2:40 left. Ball in the hands of Frazier, trying to get around Montesol. The screen not there. Three Bulls right in the same vicinity of each other. They spread out now. ISO with Mustaford puts up a shot. That one's good. And they've crossed double digits. Leak staying aggressive, pushing the ball up the floor. Passes on the three instead. Finds Martin, left all alone. Leaves it short. Wide open rebound as Epler spins one way, goes the other. Gets the lay-in. They cross under 2 minutes now. Balaam top of the key, guarded out by Wallace. High off the glass, over the backboard. A wild shot from Balaam, won't fall. So essentially a turnover. Quickly head to Epler, back outside to Martin. Ooh, the no look. Oh, nice look from Martin there. Finds a wide open Epler streaking through the middle. And good effort from Brown. The hesitation and then the Euro gets around one defender and then she turns it right over, and Leak able to gain control, and the bump from Mustaford. Wildcats not in the bonus yet. So the inbound on the baseline, 1:22 left. Up 55-11. And China Judge will check in for the Bulls. Judge back in with those 4 fouls. So 1:22 left. Judge has to play clean. Can't pick up another foul. Montesol to inbound. Looks inside to Epler. Shuffled her feet. Shot didn't fall anyway, so ball goes back to the Bulls. Shot from Judge off the back iron. Rebound Epler. Wide open head, Wallace again. Sneaks behind the defense. Left all alone under the basket. Under a minute now. Corner three. Not sure if that got tipped. Didn't have enough on it. Wallace again and Montesol there ahead. Leak passes on the three. Tries to get fancy behind the back. Gives it up. Martin left all alone. Knocks down the three. Her second three of the day. Under 30 seconds left. About a 1.5 second differential from the shot clock and the game clock, so Bulls can't hold for the last shot. Blocking foul called on Martin. 2 shots coming up for the Bulls. That's the second foul on Martin. First shot no good. Knocks the second one down. Wildcats can hold for the last shot before we go to half. Epler inside. Foul called. Epler will shoot 2. They have Martin for 3 all alone. Instead, Epler took it herself inside. Quick move will reward her with 2 foul shots coming up. Knocks down the first. And second one rims off. Offensive board, 3 seconds left. Gets off the pass. Leak at the buzzer. Good! And they're going to say it's a 2. So Wildcats will head into the half up 64-12. What an opening 2 quarters here for Johnson & Wales. We'll be back here in 15 minutes with the third quarter. All right, we're back. Just about 2 minutes left in half before we start this third quarter play. First half stats for South Carolina Faith A&M. Leading the way in scoring is number 3, Naira Balaam, with 6 points. And coming in second is China Judge with 2. Jessica Dean and Tavian Brown with 1 apiece. And Mustapher with 2. Bulls shooting 20% from the field, 25% from 3, 33% at the free throw line. The biggest stat for them is the turnovers. They have 25 turnovers in that first half of play. For the Wildcats, leading scorers is Justice Wallace and Anisha Hankerson with 14, Jayon Leak with 12, Montesal with 3, Epler with 8, Micah Thomas with 2, Shannon Martin 6, and Jada Morgan with 5. Wildcats shooting 56.5% from the field, 35 from 3. They're shooting 63% at the free throw line. Wildcats have had 12 turnovers of their own. Wildcats bench outscoring Bulls bench 20-2. And we are under 30 seconds away from tipping off this third quarter. So Wildcats up 63-12. They'll look to continue their aggressive play. So Wildcats will now be going right to left on your screen, and the Bulls will be going left to right. Really no foul trouble for the Wildcats, and the only one for the Bulls is number 2, China Judge, 4 fouls. So teams back out on the court. We are ready here for the third quarter. Epler wide open underneath. Eventually find her. It'll be 3-second violation on Epler. I mean, she was so wide open that, I mean, she kind of had no choice but to take the 3-second call. I mean, nobody was within 5 feet of her. Wildcats open up in man defense in this third quarter. Going to the basket is Judge. High shot. She's looking for a foul on Hankerson. Not going to get it. The Wildcats will come away with it. Pass ahead to Wallace. Epler again left alone underneath. Instead, it's Montesal. Takes the 3 herself. Epler has been wide open on the left block 2 possessions in a row. Morgan comes away with the steal. It's a 3-on-1. Morgan all the way. So Wildcats not going with the press. It's really the only thing different here to start this third quarter. Wallace, Morgan, Hankerson, Montesal, and Epler out on the floor for the Wildcats. Spinning underneath, Judge. Fadeaway shot, no good. Gets her own rebound, goes right back up. Still won't fall. Another rebound for Hankerson. And that's 11 rebounds for Hankerson. And that time they find Epler, who's able to convert. So Hankerson already the double-double. And I believe Epler is just 1 rebound away from having herself a double-double. Montesal left alone. Easy lay-in. Again, stick around after the conclusion of this one. Men's teams will square off here. That one's scheduled to tip off at 4 o'clock. There might be a 5 or 10 minute delay on it, but we'll see near the conclusion of this one. Hankerson, another rebound. Marker down for 12. Up ahead, Epler left all alone. Wildcats starting this season in shape. They are running all over the floor, and nobody is slowing down. They had a great program in the offseason, getting players ready. Subs will check in, Leak, Martin, and it'll be Thomas, excuse me, checking in for the Wildcats. Inbound to Montesol. Top of the key, they swing it over to Leak in the corner, and another travel on Leak. It's her 4th of the game. Leak's had a great first game here at the Wildcat Center Gym. The only knock so far has been those 4 travel calls. It's going a little too fast, but nevertheless, she has 12 points to go, along with 5 assists and 1 rebound. And that was a good-looking pass inside to Thomas, threaded the needle. Thomas got a shot blocked, and the other way goes number 3, Balaam, getting a bucket for the Bulls. In the corner, they find Epler, drives inside, they turn it over. Epler throws the pass right away to Frazier. Frazier now inside. A little spark of life here for the Bulls. Good offense, and they're rewarded with the Mustafer bucket. I think that's the best looking 2 possessions the Bulls have had all game. You had good defense, then you get the fast break, then you come right back with another good defensive stop, and then you have a great offensive possession and get the bucket. That's what you got to do. Possession by possession. Just play hard, finish this game out. Take away what you can. That's a double dribble. Just got to cut down on turnovers moving forward if you're the Bulls. So no fouls between either team in this quarter. Leak airmails a 3. Hits off the line out of bounds. Jessica Dean checks in. She replaces Balaam. Good defense by Martin, able to move her feet. Throws a wild shot, falls right in the middle of the paint. Thomas diving on the floor. The outlet pass ahead to Leak, one-on-one. Able to get by Musfer, can't make the layup, but Martin there for the cleanup. Puts Martin at 8 points on the day. Short shot, no good. Rebound from Epler, the outlet ahead to Leak. Strong move to the basket, blocking foul, count it. Leak will be at the line for a 3-point play. And on that Epler rebound, she has now recorded a double-double. Both Hankerson and Epler, double-doubles on the day. That's the second foul on Jessica Dean. First team foul of the Bulls of the quarter. Offensive rebound from Epler. Quick 3 from Martin is good. And a steal, it's Leak. Oh, couldn't get the roll. Martin finds Montesol fading away, it's good. We're gonna get a stoppage here. I think they called a foul. I believe on Thomas, talking with one of the officials. Not sure what it was on. I think it may have been when the ball goes through the net. Team has scored, not supposed to touch it. I think Thomas grabbed it and just kind of didn't intentionally do it, just kind of falls to you. Checking in for the Wildcats, number 42, Janae Lau, along with Justice Wallace. Just over 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Wildcats 17 points away from the century mark. And we're going to get the foul on Leak. That's just her second. First team foul on the Wildcats in the quarter. Excuse me, that's her third foul. And it'll be Balaam to inbound. She finds Frazier. Taking it inside, losing the handle out of bounds. It'll stay on this side of the floor. Jada Morgan checking in for Montesol. So both Morgan and Leak on the floor. Looking for the inbound. It's Leak. Getting ahead with her is Morgan. Leak takes it herself. Count it. Another three-point opportunity coming up for Leak. That foul on Balaam. Her second. Second team foul on the Bulls. Officials talking it over about something, but nevertheless it'll be Leak at the free throw line for the and one opportunity. That one rims off. Quick foul on Leak. It was Dean trying to get around her. Montesol quickly check in as that's the fourth foul on Leak. Coach Rayleigh Ross directing her team to settle into the half-court defense. And a block. Oh, man. That was a big block from Lau. And Lau will get the call on the foul, however, on the second attempt, which will put Judge at the line for two. 13 foul on the Wildcats, 3:40 left in the quarter as Judge knocks down the first. Second one gets the favorable roll. So 85-18, Wildcats going back to work on the other end. It's Martin inside, kick out, Montesol for three, leaves it short. 3.5 to play. Wildcats still a man defense. They swing it over to Dean. 5 seconds on the shot. On the baseline, deep two. Nothing but net. As the shot clock expires. That was Balaam, the leading scorer for the Bulls, knocking down that shot. Coach Rayleigh Ross is going to get a Wildcats timeout. We'll be back here in a minute. Wildcats up 85-20. back out of the Wildcats timeout. It'll be their ball to inbound. Morgan on the sideline, throw it in. Finds Martin. Turnaround jumper off the glass. Janiyah Lau, 4 points on the day. They get the arm bar called on the Wildcats. Foul on Morgan, her second, 4th team foul. One more, and that'll put the Bulls at the free throw line for the remainder of this quarter. Brown in the corner, guarded by Martin. Goes baseline, throws up a floater. Foul called. So that'll put the Bulls in the bonus, and that'll put Brown at the line for 2 shots. And that foul on Martin, her 4th. First shot from Brown, left short. And barely grazed the rim on the second shot. So, yeah, I don't think it touched the rim. They call it back. It was an air ball. So Wildcats will have to inbound. Oh, I thought Morgan was going to pull that one right there. Montsall all alone. There's killing the clock. And a 3 is good. Jemiah Montasol. Wildcats now 10 points away from the century mark. Under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Deep 3 from Brown is good. Nice looking stroke there. Excuse me, that's Frazier with the 3. Morgan picks up her dribble, finds Montasol. They go inside on the elbow to Wallace. Back down low to Lau. Oh, it rolls out, gets the own rebound, puts up one. No good. Montasol able to finish it. Quick shot off the mark. Rebound tipped around. And putting up a shot somehow, and it draws a foul on Martin. Well, they're going to say travel. Yeah, she got up. She lifted her knee off the ground when she put up that shot, so it'll be Wildcats ball. Morgan takes it to the hole, finds Lau underneath. 6 points for Janiyah Lau. And nice Euro steps, couldn't finish from Mustafa. And now Wildcats with 40 seconds left go the other way. The running floater couldn't get the roll. Lau again. Dominating since coming off the bench. Brings her total to 8. We're going to get a turnover. Wildcats ball. Trying to judge back in with those 4 fouls. So shot clock turned off. Wildcats can hold for 1 to end the quarter. Montsall gives it up to Morgan. Pass tipped away from Judge. Able to find Martin. Down low to Wallace on the baseline. Short jumper. Too far. 5 seconds left. Got to go here. It's Frazier up and under. Taken by Morgan, and that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. Wildcats up 96-24. We'll be back here in a minute with the final quarter of this one. All right, back here. 1 quarter left in this one. Wildcats 4 points away from the century mark, leading 96-24. Off the hands of Brown, falling down out of bounds. It'll be Wildcats ball. And again, men's basketball will tip off at 4 following the conclusion of this one. So tune back in for that for sure. Opening day here for basketball. Ball tipped off the hands. Montesal goes right to Hankerson. 15 seconds on the shot. Off the glass, no good. Epler, another strong rebound. Count it. So 3-point opportunity coming up for Epler. Micah Thomas back in for a Lau. Will head off the court with 8 points. So that's the 3rd foul on Balaam. Nice look underneath to Epler. 2 more. And that does it. The century mark. Wildcats have reached 100. And a nice looking shot there. Mustafer. So 100-27 as Hankerson makes it 102. Again, be sure to keep up with our fall sports. They'll have the USCAA championships coming up next week. Men's and women's soccer, along with volleyball, making the trip to Virginia Beach. And a nice putback from Morgan. Morgan on the trap, right on the sideline. They get it away, but it goes right to Hankerson, another steal. And good hands there. Probably got some jammed fingers on that one, I heard it. And Epler able to convert on the other end. Micah Thomas was there too. Thomas says, you can have it, I'll get the next one. And Epler finds himself a turnover, but took 2 steps before making that pass. Dean to inbound on the sideline. Ball slapped away. Montesal got a piece of it and able to find it. Hankerson racing down, and Montesal able to convert. Dean gets around Morgan, works inside, gives it up. Frazier's short jumper, no good. Deep outlet pass to Montesal. Oh, mossed him. Oh, and the lay-in. Montesal caught it over the head of the defender, turns right around, gets the lay-in off the deep pass from Morgan. Inside Judge somehow got that ball back, and it nearly goes in. Strong rebound from Morgan. Another deep pass ahead, right back to Montesal, who fakes inside, goes back out, able to find Hankerson down low. It is now 112-27. Wildcats making a statement on the home opener. Foul called on Epler. Balaam back in for the Bulls. Martin checking in for the Wildcats. It'll be Dean on the baseline to inbound. Epler guarding the pass. Hankerson just manning the center of the paint. Got to get it in and throw it right to Hankerson. And coming from behind to get the steal is Balaam, leading scorer for the Bulls today. Morgan was winding a pass up, looking deep again, and Bulls come away with the strip sack. And fumble recovery. Pass, oh man, right to the face of Hankerson. Gonna be travel called. Hankerson took a big shot. Hankerson trying to walk it off. So she'll head off. Wallace to check in for her. We'll get a Johnson & Wales 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Wildcats up 112-27. The men's matchup between these two teams will follow immediately after this one. So out of the timeout, Wallace takes the floor to replace Hankerson. Took a direct shot to the face on the Bulls' pass on that last possession. Just over 6 minutes left in this one. Wildcats up 112-27. Dominating performance to open up the season here as Epler drives to the basket. Through the hands of Dean. Tipped out by Martin. It'll be Balaam to inbound. Mustfer will check in for Balaam. So it'll be Mustfer now on the inbound pass. Ball through the hands, and it's a turnover. Martin. And Martin misses the lay-in. Rebound Morgan. Wallace to Euro. And the putback from Thomas. Quick three from Dean. From my angle, that one looked good. It hit the net, nothing but net, but it was just short. And it was an air ball that just happened to hit the net. So no basket. Wildcats ball. 5 minutes left still in this one. And getting a hand in it was Balaam. And they're going to get the foul called on Wallace. Wallace just kind of turns around, walks away, and says, oh, all right, whatever. If that's a foul, that's a foul. Call it fair. Lowe checking in for Epler. So score sits at 116 to 27. If the Wildcats get 11 more points, they will be up by 100, which I don't think I've ever seen that in my life. And there's still 4:39 left. Montesol will check in for Morgan. And with Johnson and Wales, they have a 9-player roster. And all 9 players are pretty good. So, you don't have that deep bench to play when the games kind of get out of hand like this. So you're really just playing all of your starters. And that'll be a key thing to look for as we get further in the season is will these 9 players for the Wildcats hold up? Oh, playing center field. It's Balaam all the way. Oh, missed the layup. Man, Montesol for 3. Good! And back to what I was saying, with 9 players as the season goes on, you got to think someone gets injured. He might be down to 8. He might be down to 7. You never know what could happen. If you get into games where players get in foul trouble, how's that going to affect you? It's a lot of factors that could play into the season for the Wildcats, but all 9 players showing out today. And that's the 5th foul on Judge, so she'll have to sub out for Dean. Oh, Thomas flashed open underneath, calling for it. They couldn't find her. Wallace lost the grip for a second, gives it up to Montesol, turning around is low, back inside to Thomas. Nice move, couldn't finish, gets her own board. Oh, it rolls off, 3rd time. Gets everything in that one and falls through. Wildcats now 6 points away from going up 100. And I'm pretty sure that will be a school record for point differential in a win. Blocking foul called on Thomas. So that'll put Brown at the line for 2. And that's the 5th foul on the Wildcats, so Bulls will be shooting for the remainder of the 3 minutes left in this one. First shot no good. Second shot, can't get the roll. Rebound, Lau. Outlet to Montesol. Gets across midcourt. All the way, and it rips off, and Wallace can't finish underneath. Her second try is good. And they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Wildcats, so essentially a turnover. So Montesol running point for the remainder of this one. Nice look underneath. Montesol kicks it back out, back into Thomas. Wildcats now 2 points away from going up 100. And it's a turnover. Poking it away was Martin. It's a 3-on-1. Montessol's going to bring it back out, burn some of this clock. Thomas underneath. Count it! And there it is, 127-27. My goodness. Epler's going to check back in after, I believe, the shot on this free throw. Epler ran out on the court, just eager to get back in there. You love to see that if you're a coach, but got to wait till the shot. Micah Thomas at the line. This is the free throw. Gets her own rebound. Montesol for three. Off the mark. The offensive rebound from Wallace is blocked, but Micah Thomas there on cleanup duty. That one looked like off the foot of Lau. Ball kicked around still, no call. Montesol comes away with it. Martin left alone, finds Thomas. Lau can't convert there, gets her own rebound and an easy putback. I believe that's 10 for Lau on today. Underneath, finger roll, no good. Ball tipped away out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bulls. 55.4 left. The subs will check in. Epler and Morgan will check in for Thomas and Montesol. Deep three from Balaam. That's good. Balaam, the leading scorer for the Bulls, playing hard till the end. Martin working around the screen. Deep three. That one off the mark. Epler got a hand on it. Wallace there in the mix as well. Morgan comes away with it. Shot clock didn't reset. It'll still be 12, but the turnover. And it's Brown going all the way, and a big block, but it's a foul on Morgan. 19.2 left. And that's a fifth foul on Morgan. Montesol will come right back in. Two shots coming up for Brown. She makes both of these. It will be only a 99-point deficit for the Bulls. And shot clock will be turned off on the next possession for the Wildcats, who hopefully don't score. I'd hate to see that, but I believe they're well coached by Rayleigh Ross, so this will likely do it. That was an air ball, so they'll inbound and run out the rest of this clock as they lead 131-30, and that'll likely be it. Well, here we go. A turnover gives it right back to the Bulls underneath the basket. 15.1 left. It's a three from Frazier, and it rims out. Rebound Lau. Martin gives it up to Montesol, and Rayleigh Ross calling it off, saying hold it. And that will do it. Wildcats, what an opener to start the season. 131, I repeat that, 131-30. And that's the first win for head coach Rayleigh Ross as she begins a new era here for women's basketball at Johnson & Wales. We'll be back here in about 15 minutes. We'll be back on the air for the men's matchup between Wildcats and Bulls. So thank you for tuning in for this one. We'll be back here shortly.